Hello YouTube, welcome to episode 8 of Bright Lights. It's Damien, it's Sunderland, and it's a huge game against Fleetwood, who are currently in 4th in the league. Now, we've only played one game since the last episode, but what a game. I should have done this as an episode 2, should have just done all 3 of these games I reckon now. We beat Walsall in a thriller in 3-2. Look, huge game. Goals flew in left and right. Went 1-0 down, went 2-0 down. We came back and scored just before halftime to make it 2-1. Gooch then scored in the 81st minute to equalise, and then from kickoff, this happened. Sterling missing a penalty. Thank you, Mr. McLaughlin, stepping up huge with a great save. And then, in the dying seconds of the game, with our backs against the wall, we've dominated possession, but they're just on the break doing some wonderful stuff. It was, it didn't look like we were going to win it. And we've been struggling to score late goals of late in previous live episodes, and then this came up. As you can see, they worked the ball in here from kickoff, and it's a foul, right? I'll just show you I'll show you that we don't do it. As you can see, he's pulled back there from Bear. He was pretty cynical. But Joey McLaughlin. I'm pretty sure it's not Joey McLaughlin. Mr. McLaughlin in goals, getting down to his left. What a save keeper. We then go and get ourselves a penalty ourselves in the dying seconds. As you can see here, the ball comes in from Matthews. It's blocked. It comes towards out wide, and we win it back after Zill's clearance wasn't the best. And then in it comes again. I just want to make this a little bit quicker so this video doesn't go too long. Ball comes to Gooch in the end, and Gooch gets fouled in the box. And we win ourselves a penalty. As you can see, the ball comes inside of Gooch. I feel like it's a bit harsh, but you've got to say to yourself, Tesla comes across Gooch as Gooch is running towards the ball. It's one of those ones. And maybe even though Tesla doesn't know he's there, he collects Gooch before he plays the ball. Doesn't allow Gooch to get onto the ball. I think it's harsh, but I think it's there. But at the same time, you sometimes don't see him given where referees go, oh, you've come across, he didn't know he was there and he's cleared the ball, it's fine. Obviously, we score the penalty as well if the game wants to show us that. Go back to the pitch. And you see that Maguire will step up and score. I thought he missed as soon as he took it, but Chris doesn't miss. The keeper does well, goes the right way. And I honestly thought as soon as Woodman's name came up that, oh man, he saved it. And then the ball was in the back of the net. But we're all right. Anyhow, Fleetwood, huge game. Couple of things to talk about. Watmore's not back from injury. There's a couple of labs like Turami played well in that game, and Matthews are out on international duty. So going with that, Gooch once again is going to start. Who won us the penalty? Flanagan, Bear, Hill, Baldwin, Oviedo, McLaughlin, Joe Paluzzi, Max Power. Barley's actually going to get a start over Dylan. I haven't been happy how Dylan's been playing of late. So I'm going to give the youngster Barley, who's been growing leaps and bounds, and watch him not have any upwards arrows now. Oh, no, he does. He's at a decent level. I love his determination. I just love the fact that he can get forward and influence the play in the final third. So I'm going to use him here. Maguire, Majo, and Gooch obviously up top. And can we beat Fleetwood away? It's just, we have such a hard run. Thankfully, Oxford drew in the league last game as well, so they're only on 78. So once again, this is another huge game. We win this game. We're a couple games clear, and hopefully we'll be all right. We're going to get into the dressing room here. I'm just going to give him a quick team talk. We've been doing a good run lately. Go out there and impress me. We haven't lost in quite a number of games, but we've had a lot of draws. And that's been the... That has been the theme of this season for us, as we're obviously in the black, and Fleetwood, who wear red and will be wearing red as they're at home, is the massive theme for us this season is a lot of games where we should have won, we have drawn, where teams around us have either won or lost. That's a good thing in one way because, yes, that means we're top at the moment, but in the other thing, like we've drawn 16. Right, we've only lost once, but we've drawn 16 games. Out of that 16, I'm going to say that I reckon at least 12 or 13 we should have won, and there's been a couple of draws we've been lucky, and they've been against Oxford and Barnsley, as that's back post, and I thought he was offside, apparently not. McLaughlin double save, and in the end, it's still 0-0. I didn't think he was going to score from that angle anyway, but we'll be alright. I want us to get creative. I feel like that we have the beating of Fleetwood. As you can see, Barnsley have a game in hand still, so even if we don't win again, all of a sudden Barnsley win their game today and win their game in hand, becomes a little bit tight again, but we'll see how we go. Oxford obviously playing right now as well. Wouldn't mind them dropping points again. As Oviedo's ball in, and it's Barley. The change has worked. Look, I'm going to say it's worked by getting him in. He played last game and he was alright. That's not how I expected him to score. It's not how I expected him to influence the game from a set piece winning a header. Yeah, but the gamble for starting the youngsters paid off because he's gone in and scored. Now, look, Mr. Barley Mumba, who is quite a player for us and has got a lot of potential, just how he affects the game moving forward because he drives from deep is so good. As much as we're a little bit defensively lacking because we don't have a deep line playmaker to sit in the hole along with a halfback, I don't mind it with the way we play. 71% possession, dominating the game. We just need another goal. Don't get complacent out there because we can't afford to not win this game, I feel, considering how much we're dominating. Anyhow, the ball will start again here with Fleetwood to go back and their long ball into the channel. Actually, I thought it was a decent ball, but it's okay. As things stand, though, right now, we are going to be 5 points clear, which is 2 games clear, and a draw's not bad because our goal difference is pretty good. But there's still obviously 7 games to play after this. Coventry actually beating Oxford 1-0. We're Coventry on the table. They're down in 16th. They're doing a job for us. That's huge for us. Don't mind that. It was the last episode that I'm recording this one straight after the last one, as it's only 2 games different. So that's the last episode telling me that it's ready to be uploaded. Who's not having the best of games here? I'm actually not going to change the back 4. That's really silly. I'm going to bring off Major for Charlie, just because Charlie is a little bit more of a physical presence from free kicks and stuff. And I expect to bring Steve Potter on at some point, and Louvens as well, just to go a little bit more defensive, but we'll see how we go. Anyway, 78 minutes played, 79, 80. We're dominating the game. Just score, boys. The ball in, Bowen's put it over the bar. Chris Maguire putting in another great ball. All right, we're going to pause again and make another change here. We are going to bring Dylan on for Barley and tell Dylan just to sit and defend, I reckon. There we go. And that's going to be our next change here. Obviously, with Turam out, I would have brought Turam on to go to 2 centre defensive midfielders, but can't do it. I reckon if we don't score here, we're going to go a little bit more defensive, as that's a great ball out from Dylan to Oviedo. Oviedo now with the ball in. It's a decent ball. Charlie! Come on, boys! Let's go. That's a huge goal. This guy hasn't been able to score in a lot of games of recently, but Charlie Wycek, what a goal. What a man. Off the bench. Maybe that's how we have to play him. I've been talking about maybe selling him, but maybe just as an impact sub off the bench late doors. Keeper doesn't even move because the header's that good. That's game over. With that in mind, let's just go and make sure of it. Let's just get Steve Potter out there for Gooch, and let's just go get Gooch into here. Right, and we're just going to go and get Maguire playing in the middle and just go a little bit more narrow. And we're going to go from a little bit more cautious to a little bit more defensive. There we are. Just bring 5 at the back. Because we're 2-0 up, I won't bring Louvens in. I'll give Potter another game to hopefully help him grow. Time's ticking away. Charlie off the bench. Let's go. It's been a good performance from us. And finally, the amount of possession we've had, we've turned it into key chances that we've actually buried. And we're going to win this game 2-0. Unbelievable. Thank God for that. Should be 2-0. It is 2-0. There we go. I was about to say, if they get on the end of it, made me a liar, but it's okay. Just dominating Fleetwood are in 4th. It just seems like that those top 3 sides have have our measure. But everyone else below, we're better than. It's just up to us to put our chances away. Well done, lads. That's a good win for us. Thoroughly professional performance. Now, did Coventry win? Oxford got a late draw, which is huge for them. But we're okay. We're 2 games clear up top. Barnsley have a game in hand. I don't know when that's played. Let's find out when Barnsley play their game in hand. Did they have a midweek game? It's because they're in the... Okay, credit. They're in the final of the Checker Day Trophy and the FA Cup semi-final. Who have they beaten? West Brom. Beat them convincingly. Beat at QPR in extra time. Beat Swansea 3-2 in the 4th round. Wow, they've done well. All right, that's why Barnsley are having such a good year, obviously. But there we are, boys. We've won that, dominated the game, and have won. I'm going to save the game there. As always, links in the description below to come and follow us on Twitch. We're going to go live probably tonight to do the end of run-in for the rest of the season. There'll also be links to Twitter so you know what's going on in the league table and, live screenshots and live and everything like that. Go check them out. But from Damien and from Sunderland, thank you yet again for joining us for the Bright Lights episode 8. Thank you and goodbye.